Week review. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Okay. I know we've already covered some of these topics, and for a more in-depth look, go watch my videos. Hashtag I'm plugging. Jesus Christ. Um. Yeah, but week review. Okay. And I'm going to try to be not biased in general. And well, when I will show my bias, I will say, "Hi, this is my opinion." Yeah, that's what I'll say. I know this. Oh Jesus! Shut up. Okay, Reddit. I've already done a video on this. I think it's called Wall Street. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Small investors using a Reddit forum appear to have driven the stock. Appear to have. They did. Appear to have driven the stock for the struggling retail chain GameStop. You could say, oh god, they lifted their game stock up. Oh no. Okay, I need my head cut off. Seriously, that was awful. But they the Ritters lifted up the stock 800%, and it's causing some major financial losses for the seasoned Wall Street investors. Some guy, I forgot the name. Some guy lost like $2.15 billion with a B. Like what? And that didn't go to another hedge fund. Guess who it went to? The people. Communist revolution now. But then, platforms like Robinhood blocked users from buying GameStop and AMC shares, and then got sued. I should also mention that a lawsuit is class action and has been filed in New York. A protest called Reoccupy Wall Street is being planned. Janet Yellen, a very sus woman, received almost $1 million. In fact, 800,000 in speaking fees from hedge fund embroiled in the GameStop saga. You can imagine how Biden is going to react based off of that donation. And I haven't looked into that or how he's reacted, but receiving almost $1 million for their financial advisor, basically, for the Biden administration. Ooh, get ready for stocks to not be as free as they were. And on the subreddit r/class action Robinhood, this is a real subreddit. This Robinhood insider information. I work for Robinhood. Please don't kill me. Low level tech poop. It wasn't censored. Computer science major, not financial side or finance side. Okay, we get it. You don't want the French Revolution to happen on Robinhood, and you want to be Robespierre. Got it. Uh, guess what we overheard today? Vladimir, yes sir, Vladimir, and the C-suit received calls from Tequila Capital, the White House, that pressured into a closing of on GMC. I guarantee the same place that took on E-Trade on the other two close information. Filed reports on the SEC page. If it wasn't scared to be out of work in the pandemic, I'd quit. I'm I'm disgusted. We all need to rise up. This is as bad as it. Oh, trust me, it gets worse. But this is as bad as it gets when we talk about how the rich get one set of rules and the rest of us get screwed over and over and over again. Hey, you finally figured out. People don't have a chance. Um. Uh. And we are left to bail them out and pick up the tab for their $1 trillion tax breaks. We need to pile up pressure on every government and financial institute involved with the travesty of justice. I'm taking a massive career risk even posting these days, but here, the F these mother effers. Mother funners. Yes, mother funners. That's what that means. I should also mention this is not confirmed, but it is circulating the internet, and it is actually an interesting theory. Do I think it's accurate? Probably not. Do I think it should be considered? Yes, all opinions should be considered. People have also taken screenshots like important information about your Robinhood account. Hi, blank. In light of recent violations, we are restricting transactions for certain securities to your position closing only. However, due to the unreasonable risk involved with brokering your position, we have closed uh, 5,000 shares of GME for an average price of $118.93 on January 28th, 2021 at 11:24 a.m. Your trade confirmation will be available in order history on Robinhood in one trading day. If you have any questions, please visit our help center. We'd be more happy. I should also mention, if you didn't get it, this is basically, hi, we just took over your account and now I'm going to sell some stocks for you without your consent. Yeah, this is fair. Yep, fair, definitely. And well, if this was happening on a systematic scale, because another thing the big hedge funds shorted was GME. This proves that um Robinhood was in bed with them and was trying to forcibly get them to make money by having or forcefully making people sell stocks. Yeah, that's how bad the situation is. It's also saying that Google deleted thousands of negative reviews of Robinhood. What a surprise! And, well, from other people saying this in my own formulation, opinions, this is my opinion, and some other people's opinions. Wall Street got a boost from the elite politicians, trading sites, probably the taxpayers pretty soon. I wonder who's gonna get tax cuts. Biden administration, don't give them tax cuts. I will create a very angry letter accusing you of being bribed. And by sending an angry letter, I mean I'll create an angry YouTube video. Also, I should mention CNN wrote this by with Klis Kaliza, written by Klis Kaliza. I don't know how to show you this, but I should also mention you this was controlled by Reddit, not Trump. And let me go read you the headline: How how Trumpism explains the GameStop stock surge. I give up. Also, apparently we topple dictators by voting them out. You know, all these dictators like Hitler, you know, and German people just wouldn't vote them out. You know, like they could have, because they had the right to. Yep, because the German people had the right to vote. Yeah. So, guys, we did it. We voted out a dictator. Not. This is definitely not the first time a dictator has ever been voted out or left peacefully. The White House press secretary is stellar, amazing.
There's more I can share with you, but I'll circle back with you if there's more to convey. I'll have to just circle back with you. We can circle back with him. I'm happy to circle back with you. I can circle back.
I should also mention this is a CNBSN thing. This is not me. I should mention. Do not blame this on me.
To circle back on that one. That's an excellent question. Oh, such an important question. We will circle back with you, and we'll circle.
By the way, this isn't like an I don't know, like I don't know, Brian Stelter. Thank you. Don't walk around production. Uh, um, like misleading. This is I will circle back. Would what other definition could that serve? Yes, I will circle back on you. Okay, here's your answer. No, no, it's a dodge.
We'll circle back with you. It's an interesting question, but we'll circle.
Usually I'm a fan of repetition.
Yeah, and this is from C-SPAN.
Keep Donald Trump's Air Force One color scheme change?
This is such a good question. I have not had the opportunity to
Will you keep Donald Trump's Air Force One color scheme change?
dig into that today.
Very curious
Wow.
about what his favorite ice cream was. His favorite
His favorite ice cream. People were very curious about what Joe Biden's favorite ice cream is, and his favorite ice cream was
ice cream is chocolate chip. So
was chocolate chip. I should mention, not is chocolate chip. Was good grammar.
that is my my update for all of you on that.
Could you?
Wow. Oh wow. Let's look at this.
Is that high enough? Shouldn't you set the bar higher? That's basically where the U.S. is right now.
When I announced it, you all said it's not possible. Come on, give me a break, man.
Come on, you guys.
That's a good start. 100 million. Thank you.
This does not.
Wow. And well, when Biden signed an executive order basically getting rid of Trump's executive order saying hate China, no messing with our power grid, understand me? This is what the press secretary this is what the press secretary had to say about it. Ready?
On our relationship with China, I tried to do my best to convey to all of you. I'll have to check on that specific piece, and we'll circle back with you directly.
She also.
That's the entire clip of the question. I didn't include the question, but that's the entire clip. That's her response to the question. We'll circle back to you. Yes, Biden appealed this thing. What's your position on it? I have not looked at like the documents of this, and we'll circle back to you. Like wagons, because Joe Biden, get it? Wagons, haha, old joke. God. Also had trouble explaining how Trump's travel bans are racist and Biden's are not racist.
Now, President Biden is putting travel restrictions on people coming in from other countries. What word do we use to describe that?
Well, I don't think that's quite a fair articulation. President has been clear that he felt the Muslim ban was xenophobic.
Not a Muslim ban created under Obama, and who was the vice president under Obama? Oh, I forget.
Overturned the Muslim ban. He also, though, has supported, and he himself, even before, or we did, I should say, even before he was inaugurated, steps, travel restrictions in order to keep the American people safe.
Yes, Trump imposes travel restrictions to keep the American people safe from terrorism and the virus.
Oh, silly.
Biden imposes travel restrictions. They're completely different and not racist in any way. I should also mention basically everything I just said was my opinion. Yay. Doesn't matter. So, let's see. Let's go read Joe Biden's Twitter. A wall will not stop the growth. Okay, just stop. By the way, I'm going to give my opinion pretty soon. A wall will not stop the coronavirus. Banning all travel from Europe or any part of the world will not stop it. This disease could impact every nation on the planet and any person on the planet. We need a plan to combat it. Wait a second, but isn't restricting travel a plan? So, if that was in response to a Trump policy, I should mention. So, how do you think he reacted when he realized he did the exact same thing as Donald J. Trump himself? But all of this leads me to the White House interaction with reporters. We expected reporters covering the White House to operate in good faith and tell their audience the truth. That sounds like a threat. I'm not saying it is, but here. We expect reporters to cover the White House to operate in good faith and tell the truth to the audience. Otherwise, go to the gulag. I mean, then again, I could probably do that with literally any sentence. So, yeah, just something to keep in mind. But it sounds more like a threat than anything else. And the White House will do the same. We are moving forward with a mutual understanding, said T.J. Ducklow. Jesus. The Deputy White House Press Secretary. What's he gonna have? An assistant deputy White House press secretary? Then he's going to have a press secretary for each congressman specifically assigned, plus whatever press secretary they all have. Jesus. And organization. Oh wait, what's this? Organizations or individuals who traffic in conspiracies theories, propaganda, and lies to spread disinformation will not be tolerated. Oh, that's a threat. And we'll work with the Witcha. That sounds like a witch hunt. Witcha. WHCA. To decide how to handle those instances moving forward. So what do you consider disinformation? I could thoroughly believe something, let's just say the Steele dossier. And let's say the Steele dossier is completely false, my opinion, by the way. And, well, is that disinformation? Who decides what is information and disinformation? Because a lot of Democrats believe the Steele dossier was true and that there was like some sort of collusion, when in reality the FBI, guess what, knew in advance, and it's being exposed like to this day. So what do you consider disinformation? Because a few years ago, not believing like the we should impeach Trump, Adam Schiff narrative, oh yeah, it does have to deal with Adam Schiff, but yeah, the FBI was planning to fire him, but saying, oh, Trump fired him because of an investigation, not saying that or denying that happening was considered disinformation. And now we know saying that is disinformation. So what is and what isn't? I mean, is believing in God disinformation? I mean, you can't prove it. So is that now disinformation? Be more specific. Also, stop making your non-threats sound like threats. But that statute is probably going to lead to like a coalition of sorts saying, hey, follow the guidelines. If you don't, cha-chink, oh no, your internet. Oh, we're so sorry it went out. Oh no, it appears you can't upload anything. What a shame. Oh wow. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Not only saying they're going to literally cut your internet. No, they're probably not. I say probably. Because who knows? I mean, they could, technically. But, I doubt they'd do anything that drastic, as it's highly criticizable. Oh hey, in other news, Black Lives Matter finally realized their tool, by Democrats, of course. Let me go read you the tweet. On night of their victory, we sent Joe Biden and Kamala Harris letter requesting a meeting. It's now been up to 32 days. We've yet to receive a response. To set up a meeting with civil rights leader without BLM is unacceptable. Of course it is. Because you need to be inclusive. Yay. Okay. Whatever. And in fact, Captain Nesquik, otherwise known as Sean King, Joe Biden promised many families impacted by the police violence that would address their concerns about police brutality on day one. Day one was 2 days ago. He made executive orders, but nothing on police violence. Day 2, day 3, same. Has he changed his mind? Well, no, he just used you as a political tool. I'm sorry, Black Lives Matter. vote Republican next year. Of course they're not. They're just gonna go make their own party called the Black Lives Matter Party, and meanwhile, no party except racists disagree with that. Don't argue that most conservatives are racist. They're not. Please don't. I mean that would be horrible and a generalization of multiple different types of people that you may or may not politically disagree with. So I wouldn't recommend saying that they are racist. That would be awful. I know. And he now has a day-by-day play, so thank you, Captain Nesquik. And also the media is now editing what they wrote earlier. They got caught editing something about guess who? If you guessed Joe Biden, you'd be wrong. If you guessed Kamala Harris, on the other hand, nice, you got it correct. Well, it's not that bad as well, at least the righteous cheating isn't as bad as, I don't know, say, the rewriting of history or anything. But you know what is that bad? Kamala Harris basically quoting, Martin Luther King. So it turns out Kamala Harris lifted her freedom story from a 1965 Playboy interview with Martin Luther King by Alec Terry. Much thanks to. Okay, whatever. I will never forget about the moment in Birmingham when a white policeman accosted a little Negro girl, 7 or 8 years old, who was just walking in a demonstration with her mother. What do you want? The policeman asked her gruffly. The little policeman looked straight down into her eye and she answered, Freedom! She couldn't even pronounce it, but she knew it was beautiful. Many times, okay, whatever. You know, freedom. Freedom. That one thing. Yes, I'm setting up a gag. A awful president in somebody's opinion. Except, according to the mainstream media, nobody does that at all. Okay, and I mean, if she actually believed in freedom, she definitely did not fight to keep lots of people incarcerated so the state of California would have a cheap labor force. That never happened, and if that did happen, that would basically be the equivalent of slavery, except slightly better. Only slightly. And Twitter's introduced a new function called Birdwatch. Yeah, it's a policing of speech. Basically, effectively, when someone posts a tweet, whales are not real, they're robots funded by the government to watch us. Little thing says, why do you believe this tweet is misleading? It contains a factual error. It contains a digital or altered photo or video. It contains outdated information that may be misleading, misrepresenting, or missing important context, because Twitter cares all about that. New York Times. Hunter Biden. Sorry. Represents an unverified fact. As I was saying, it presents an unverified claim as a fact. So basically everything involving any controversial topic ever. It is a joke or satire that might be misinterpreted as a fact. So apparently jokes are now bad on Twitter. It also looks like you can report tweets how harmful they are. And this service has already been used by someone when AOC tweeted out Ted Cruz had attempted to have her murdered. No, that's not a joke. So, number 1, this is going to be abused. Number 2, death of memes. I'm sorry. Yeah. People are encouraged to wear 1 or 2 masks. Might as well just get ahead of the curve. Wear 7. And they sourced Texas A&M study where they say double-layered masks will work, except watch Don't Walk Allone's video on it. The Netherlands is on fire because people are writing and protesting lockdowns, and they don't have a First Amendment right. Also, did you hear California, Michigan, and the other state? Or you know what? Screw this. Find it. Chicago, Michigan, and California, all lifting their lockdown orders, and the Biden family created a series of Twitter accounts for their dogs. Also, not a joke, to quote Biden. Now, before I end the video, this is just a reminder to check out today's sponsor, No, I don't. I'm not that lucky. I don't get money. Okay, bye.